It's hard to answer a question like what are the best of any given category, but I can think of a few ways that you can create passive income. And before I get into those, I will say that the term passive income has gotten really popular in recent years. And you hear about a lot of different movements like FIRE, financial independence, retire early. And a lot of people throw this term passive income around as though it's very common. It's actually pretty difficult to achieve passive income. There's not a lot of ways to do that. Most ways of creating an income stream involve you doing some level of work, expending some level of effort, having to answer phones, talk to people, troubleshoot. So truly passive income, I would argue, is something where you can deposit money into that asset, whatever it is, and have a reliable, consistent stream of income coming out, and you're not having to spend more hours at work to have that income. And so when you define it that way, it's a pretty narrow list of things that can provide that. I would say investing in business ownership, such as publicly traded stocks, that's truly passive income when you can put money into that company's stock and receive a dividend, and you'll receive that dividend. You don't have to do more work hours to get that. Owning real estate that produces income. So purchasing a property or purchasing a piece of a property with other investors and being able to get a portion of the income that comes from that property. That's truly passive income. Or maybe you can purchase some level of a private business interest where you have a stake in the business, but you're not required to show up and manage or operate the business. That would provide passive income. But really, when it comes down to it, those types of things, it's a pretty short list. And I think those would be 3 solid ways that you could create passive income for yourself and grow additional income streams without having to spend more time going to work. I think a lot of the gurus that are out there that are talking to people about creating passive income, oftentimes, there's something they're offering for sale, whether that's a product or an education package. And nothing wrong with purchasing additional education for yourself, finding out creative ways that you can build income or create wealth. But I think true passive income is something that you build over time through accumulating assets that actually generate that income. And in order to accumulate those assets, there's not a magic wand that you can wave. You've got to create capital over time. You've got to have the capital to buy those. And of course, there might be some combination of capital that you've saved along with money that you borrow from a lender, but it takes time to accumulate passive income.